going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when a lot of people think of the survival of XDefiant, I think everybody always jumps to things like netcode, hit reg, adding more content, so on and so forth. But I think we all know deep down, one of the biggest factors is going to be producing money out of the store for XDefiant. And the first season and the preseason were a bit rough, right? It's been a bit rough around the edges. That's as simple as I could put it. But we know the developers have been saying that they are trying to prioritize the game itself before content, right? That is priority number one, because it doesn't matter, you can have a bunch of content in the game, but if people don't want to actually play it, work through the kinks and the issues, then they're not going to spend any money. So clearly, priority number one, netcode, get it straight. Priority number two, get the cosmetics up into order. But Season 2 has dropped some decent stuff, and Mark Rubin has given us a little bit of a sneak peek on what to expect within the future of XDefiant. And let me tell you guys, it's given me a lot of hope that things are going to continuously improve and that this game is going to be able to rake in a lot of money. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's commentary, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time, everything XDefiant. And also, this upcoming week is going to be the drop of Black Ops 6. So, of course, if you guys want to stay, up to date with all information regarding both of these games, subscribe and hit that bell. You're going to see it all on here. And last but not least, I usually don't stream on Sundays, but this Sunday I will be live because we're doing an OG Call of Duty stream, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys are interested in seeing all the games like Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War, all the GOATs. If you guys want to see that stuff, tune into the live stream today. We're probably going to start it around maybe 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, you can find a link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right here from Blame Truth, he put out a little post showcasing the new camo that dropped for the Vector, and I believe it was the MDR and a couple of, character skins, so on and so forth, came with the stickers. It's a whole bundle. Personally, I don't really care for the whole bundle, but there are, a few things, including the Vector skin, that I think are pretty cool that I might pick up once I go, solo dolo in the store instead of being bundled up. But, to response of this new skin here, Mark Rubin said, improving our cosmetics is one of the things we want to improve significantly. We want more of this. And ladies and gentlemen, I completely agree, and I'm glad that this is the direction that we're starting to slowly yet surely push towards. We definitely need this within XDefiant. And again, don't get me wrong, Season 2 is definitely a step in the right direction. It's much better, and we're getting better cosmetics. But I think just the game as a whole still needs a massive upgrade. And not just in the store alone, but everything across the board. Whether it's, free event skins, or even when it comes to the Battle Pass itself. Let's be real here. When it comes to every single Battle Pass, although I do enjoy the content within, it still boils down to being like 5, 6, maybe 7 skins that are worth your time out of 60, 70 plus tiers. I forget how many tiers. I think it's like 90 tiers, isn't there? Or 80 tiers, something like that. But still, out of all those tiers, it's like 5 skins that are really worth your time. I get it. The game is free to play. But seriously, if you want that cash, this has to transfer across the board. And I love that the store is slowly starting to innovate, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed with Season 3. We're going to see a Battle Pass that just steps it up tremendously, because we need more than just 4 to 5 items every single time around in the Battle Pass that's worth it, And it's the same thing with Season 1 as well. There's not really much difference. And the sad part about it is that in both of these Battle Passes, they're still packed with the basic plain skins like blue, green, orange. And I'm not talking about camos that have, hints of those colors. No, I'm talking about literally just the color blue or just the color orange. That is, in my opinion, unacceptable for a Battle Pass. So I'm hoping that with how Mark is viewing this, we are going to be pushing in a better direction with future seasons when it comes to Battle Pass skins, and also when it comes to the store bundles as well. Because I mentioned this time and time again before, but I'm going to mention it one more time. We're kind of in the day of age where cosmetics have evolved, and this isn't just for, XDefiant. We're all just complaining about XDefiant. No, literally every game out there, if you go look at skins that are being created, they pop heavily, the skins that they're releasing in XDefiant kind of remind me of the OG days, like Modern Warfare 2, for example, the OG Modern Warfare 2. I'm not talking about Modern Warfare 2 2022, no, I'm talking about OG Modern Warfare 2, where you'll have a red tiger cam or a blue tiger, and we used to all shit our pants over red tiger, oh my god, red tiger, whoa, back then that was so cool, but now the skins have evolved massively. And putting out stuff that just isn't up to par with the rest of the games out there isn't going to make the big bucks. But I have to say it again, I understand that patience is key because they want to prioritize the functions of the game before the cosmetics. And I think we can all appreciate that, right? Time and time again, we as a community always complain that games focus too much on cosmetics and not enough on the gameplay itself. For the first time, we actually have a game that is focusing and prioritizing the gameplay over cosmetics. So don't get me wrong, I'm beyond thankful, but with a realistic, mindset, we do have to step in, a different direction overall. And I'm glad that the devs know the direction that they want to push. And I think they understand that, it's the same direction that we want to, push towards as well. So it's good news. But it goes a little bit further than this, ladies and gentlemen, because I got to be real with you. I don't want every single skin to be just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I am still indeed an OG COD head. And, one of my favorite parts about COD was just the military vibes of the game, right? You think of any game from Call of Duty 4 up to, Black Ops 2, Ghost even. The skins really fit the vibes of the game. And yeah, they had some, corny ones that were, here and there. And Black Ops 2 had some pretty flashy ones. But nothing really took you out, too far. And again, I understand times are changing and that's what people want. And I get it. And that's, the direction that they should probably push. But I'm just saying that I came from a time where I love military style skins. I love stuff that looks hard. And it was actually a comment under this tweet that I really resembled with. It's by Yes Lad saying, "Are you going to do realistic skins or more fun, goofy skins? I hate it when games only lean one way. Having a bit of both is great." And Mark said, "Need both for sure." I am so happy to see that this is the direction that they are taking. Thank you, Mark. Because again, I like the goofy skins. Don't get me wrong, I really like them. And they fit in XDefiant. You see, this is the difference between a lot of other games, like COD, Battlefield, and XDefiant, right? The reason a lot of COD fans get a little feisty over it is because the game is always advertised as a military, styled game that is an arcade shooter. It's really grounded, hardcore, and then a month or two deep, they just completely scrap that concept and change it, so it gives everybody mixed opinions. Battlefield, you guys remember when they tried to add stupidly crazy skins into Battlefield 2042, and the whole community was throwing literally a hissy fit to the point where they scrapped all the cosmetics and redid them all to make them really good in Battlefield 2042? Like, literally almost all the cosmetics. I was like, wow, this is actually solid. And they weren't even animated skins. They were just plain basic skins that just looked good. They fit Battlefield. When games advertise themselves as a military game and then they switch around, it confuses their audience and it becomes irritating for some. Not everybody, but it gets irritating for some. But XDefiant never did that before, right? Like, yeah, they had the Tom Clancy name in the game beforehand before they stripped it out and stuff. But they always advertised more so as, a punk rock style of game, flashy colors, just, and craziness. So at the end of the day, they can do this. It doesn't kill the vibes of XDefiant. They can make whatever they want and it will flow into the game. But I'm just happy that they're not completely stripping away the military vibes. Because you got to keep in mind, Ubisoft owns a lot of games that are like that, right? I'm talking about some really good, what's the term? Like tactical, right? Like it's tactical, but it's cool, man. It's always so badass. They have tons of games like that. So, of course, go out, test your boundaries, go crazy, get some goofy stuff in the game, get that money, but don't forget all the other vibes that you have to offer. But I will say this, just because we want some more realistic skins does not mean we want boring basic ones, right? You can make things realistic yet cool. Like I said, the term tactical is a thing. There's so many skins that you could do that are like decked out military style or, stealth style or anything that would just look so dope, but you just can't make it basic and boring. That's all. It sounds weird, but trust me, there's a huge difference between, an actual cool, more realistic skin current date and just, another Red Tiger camo. But I'll be real with you guys. I think the devs already know how to put, some good tactical camos together. I mean, look at this one right here. This is one of my favorites in this game right now. And it's not even too crazy, but this is for Samir on the Echelon faction. It's simple, right? It's more realistic. It's not flashy like the skin to the right, where it's a little bit more crazy, or even the one to the left, where it's crazy. It's more realistic, but it still pops a bit. Like if you're in a darker area, or the lights are dimmed a bit, the green glows. It kind of flashes to it. And I like that. It's simple yet clean. But we should indeed avoid stuff like this. This is what I worry about when I, think of the term, more realistic looking skins, is stuff like this, which, I guess some might like, but again, it just doesn't pop enough in my personal opinion. I get it. It's a common skin, but I don't know. I feel like we don't have enough of what I showed previously that was, on Samir there. I feel like we need more camos that are going to pop the way this does, but not go over the top to where it's, now a goofy skin, right? We still want it to be realistic, but good to where we'll cough up money for it. But ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in today's video. I just wanted to kind of fill you all in on the direction that they're heading with the skins and the ideas that they have. And they aren't going to just completely push the realistic, styled skins aside, or, like I said, the tactical skins aside. Because I know some are going to worry that it's just going to be goofy, because that's what realistically sells. I mean, you see all these games, that's the direction they go. Fortnite, COD now, they just hyper-focus it. But I think there's a charm to some realistic skins, and I'm glad that Mark Rubin is still acknowledging this, and they're going to try to put more into the game. But like I said, I hope that it goes more towards the direction of, again, the Samir skin over the ones for the Phantoms. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, leave your opinions down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that the skins are improving? Do you think that they're getting worse? And do you think that their skin game will be, better by Season 3 so they can actually make a bunch of cash for this game? Leave your opinions down below. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And of course, if you guys are interested in my live streams, I will be live today for the OG Call of Duty stream, playing everything from COD 2 to BO2. So, of course, if you guys are interested, I have a link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.